If you had told me a few years ago that I would be starting a channel, I'd probably be a little bit shocked, but God knows all things and He has a perfect plan. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. I am a senior and this is my very first YouTube video and I cannot believe that I'm actually doing it. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for so long. Originally probably around like 12 was when I decided like, oh, I think it would be really fun. But like as I kind of realized what it took, it's not just, you know, throwing a camera in front of your face and then all of a sudden you have millions of followers. I had the idea for so long, but I didn't actually start it. And now as a 17-year-old, I have started and it's crazy and I just can't wait to see where it goes from here. So my journey, like I said before, kind of started around 12 when I decided that it'd be fun and that I was gonna actually do it, but I never did it. And then probably around 15 was when I really decided that I would actually do it. I bought a camera, I bought like mics, all the stuff that you would need, and I had everything. I could have started, but I didn't. I didn't really know what to do with that, what to do, how to start it, how to put it up there, were people gonna like it, were people not, and you know, I just didn't end up starting it. And then over this past summer, my junior year finished and I was getting ready to go into my senior year, and senior year is crazy. It's like the last year of school and I'm homeschooled, so some of the classes I take can count towards my college. And so I had been praying a lot about what did God want me to do with, like, did He want me to take certain classes to then be towards a degree one day? Like then looking at colleges is a huge thing. What college did He want me to go to? Did He want me to go to college? All these different things, like what did God want for my life? And so I was just really praying and I was like, Lord, I need you to like reveal this to me and what you want for my life. And I remember so clearly one day, God just said, I want you to go on a year-long mission trip when you graduate. And I was like, okay. You know, like one of those things of like, I'm gonna do it, but like, I don't really know what to do. And I talked to my mom about it and I was like, I think I'm supposed to go on a year-long mission trip. Like, I don't know where, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I really know nothing. I just know that God wants me to go on a year-long mission trip. And she was like, okay. Like, and she started looking up things for me. Like, she's looking up all these different places. She's like, oh, you can go through all these different companies, you can do all this stuff. And she was super supportive of the whole thing, which is huge. One of my biggest confirmations that I always, whenever I talk to the Lord, I'm like, if He wants me to do something, my confirmation is that my family is super supportive and just, yes, like, cool, we'll do this. My whole family pretty much hears from the Lord very clearly and is very strong in the Lord. And so one of the big things is if my family's supportive, then like, I know the Lord, this is what the Lord wants for me. And if they're questioning it and like, are you sure about that? That's when I start questioning it. So the fact that my mom was so like, okay, cool, let's do this, was huge for me. So a week later, it was exactly a week later, I heard that I was supposed to go on a year-long mission trip on a Sunday. The very next Sunday, I was praying about was I supposed to go? You know, there's so many places. Where does He want me? And God was like, I want you to go to the Congo. And I told my dad then, I was like, hey, I think I'm supposed to go on a mission trip to the Congo. Not just any mission trip, like a year-long one. And my dad was like, okay, cool. And he reached out to one of our friends who does missions work as well and was like, hey, I think Summer is going to go on a year-long mission trip. Like, what are your ideas? And he got a bunch of information from him. And it's been really cool just to see how the Lord has been working in that. So I started learning French. Definitely not very good at it because they speak French in the Congo. It's kind of shocking. I would not have expected that, but they do. So I kind of have started learning French, been doing all these different things, and not going to be going to college, at least not right away, not when I graduate. I will be going on a year-long mission trip, and it costs money, you know. It's not just like, oh cool, I'm going on a mission trip, whatever. Like, you have to pay for that. And so I was like, Lord, like, how do I get money for this? Like, how do I support this And like, what do you want me to do? Like, should I be getting a job? Should I not be? Like, what do you want? And the Lord very clearly was like, I want you to start a YouTube channel. I want you to start a YouTube channel to be able to tell people, like, how do you hear the Lord's voice so clearly? Because like, it's been a struggle for me. I did not used to hear the Lord's voice the way I do now. So it's like, start a YouTube channel where you can tell people, how do you hear my voice so clearly, his voice? How do you, I live out my faith on a day-to-day basis, and then once I am on my mission trip, I can take along you guys to show you what it's like living a life for Christ on the missions field. Because obviously some people will live their life for Christ just at home with their friends and telling people in their neighborhoods and close by about him, but some people he is called to other parts of the world to be able to share that. I want people to be able to know what that's like, because God has called me to something that is so big, and I really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, like, I've never been on a mission trip before in my life. I haven't even gone on a small one to like Mexico, which is right by where I live. I haven't even done a small thing like with my church or something. I have done nothing, and so I mean, I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see how the Lord takes this. But the Lord has just told me that I need to take you guys along with me. And it has been crazy just to see how I feel like my entire life the Lord has lined this up. I have never in my life felt called to go to college. Like, it's just been like, I don't really want to go to college. I never wanted that from a very, very young age. Long before I entered high school, I was like, I don't want to go to college. And then God was like, you need to go on a year-long mission trip. And I've heard so many people that are like, I think it'll be fun, I just have to go to college. And so it's not something that's a barrier for me, something that I feel like, should I be going to college? Should I be doing a mission trip first? Like, it's not something that's a battle. And a YouTube channel is something I've wanted for so long. And the fact that I already had everything. I have a camera, I have mics, I have lighting, I have everything I could possibly need to start a YouTube channel. I just didn't have the motivation, I guess, to actually start it. And when God tells you to do something, fun fact, you should listen and do it. And it's been a long time coming. He told me probably like about a month ago that I needed to start a channel, and it has been a long time coming. I've been trying to figure out all these different things, and how do I get it started? How do I do all these different things? And something that the Lord's been recently showing me is just like, trust him. You just gotta dive in, just go for it. And so if the Lord has called you to something, whether it's going on a year-long mission trip, starting a YouTube channel, whatever it is, I think you should definitely just dive into it, go for it, because God's got you and he's gonna take care of us no matter what. And hey, if this channel only reaches one person, then that's all I care about, right? My goal is to spread the gospel, to allow others to know who Christ is and what he's done in my life, so that way hopefully he could change your life as well. And if it only impacts one person, well, at least that one person comes to know the Lord. So I hope you guys will join me on this journey. I'm just going to bring you along on my day-to-day life. How do I live out my faith for Christ, and what does it look like to live a godly life? And I want to bring you guys along. So if you would like to join the ride, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. I hope to be able to bring you guys along and show you just how God has changed my life, because the life I've lived with Christ is so awesome, and I cannot wait for you guys to see how the Lord works. And in about a year, I should be in the Congo, and hopefully I can bring you guys with me. I still will have to be figuring out what all can I talk about. Like, can I talk about all these different things? I don't know all the details. Hopefully you guys will be able to come along with me and just see this journey of how the Lord leads and guides me, because he is such a good father and he's always there and he takes such good care of us. And I am so excited to be able to do this with you guys right there, to be able to see this, and hopefully it can impact your life the same way it's impacted me in so many ways. If you had told me a few years ago that I would be starting a channel, I'd probably be a little bit shocked, but God knows all things and he has a perfect plan. So thank you guys for coming along on this ride, and hopefully you will enjoy it. So bye guys.